Now that the cold weather has arrived in most places, I'm gonna look at the pair of sneakers that some of you might not even call the sneaker, but these are excellent for this time around. Hey guys, welcome back to a Kicks Business channel, and today we're looking at the interesting proposal by Converse. This is the Run Star Legacy Chelsea model, and what really attracted me to this one is how unusual, crazy, very cyberpunk looking sneaker this is, and it's excellent for this time of the year when it's getting a little bit colder, when it's getting maybe a little bit rainier. If you want to wear something that it's unusual, different, more dressy, maybe you go on a party or something, and these are excellent for that part. Now there's a lot of things to talk about this sneaker, and there's layers of design here, and whoever designed these on Converse's part, I gotta tell you, big props, because every time I see something unusual like that, I get really excited, because there's a sea of sneakers these days that are very looking alike, and something unusual always attracts me. The other thing that really attracted me is the genuine leather used on the upper. We have a big combination here between big panels of genuine leather, rubber covered in the toe box, a little bit more rubber on the heel, and kind of a neoprene around the top portion of your ankle. And the midsole and outsole portion is so chunky that in the heel it makes about 2 inches off the ground. Obviously your foot doesn't sit 2 inches off the ground, but the midsole protects about 2 inches off the ground. So if you're wearing these in kind of a rainy day and maybe cold, maybe some light snow, I think you'll be just absolutely fine wearing them in this kind of weather. Here what we have is no laces. We have a beefy zipper that goes right on the front. You just unzip it, pull on the tab. By the way, the tab is also genuine leather. Great detail here. And then you just put your foot inside. Very easy to get in and out. I really like that part of this sneaker or this shoe or this boot, because of how easy they are to put on and take them off. You know, winter boots, normally they have a lot of laces, they're thicker, they have all kinds of complexity when it comes to lacing them up, so you're spending a little more time. But when you see a zipper like that, it looks a lot better. Obviously with zippers, water protection is not going to be there, so really don't submerge your foot in the water. Don't wear them in like a super, snowy day where you're expecting a lot of snow to land on top of your foot, because the zipper is going to let some of that inside and you're not going to like the feeling. And obviously that genuine leather, if you don't treat it right, it's going to let some of that moisture inside. But in light rain conditions, the big portion on the toe box is covered with rubber that extends from the front all the way to about the end of your toes. So a lot of that water that's going to be accumulating here, it's going to be repelled by the rubber, so there will be no problem whatsoever. On the medial side, we have the obligatory Converse All-Star logo. On the lateral, nothing. And in fact, unless you see the star on the heel, and you kind of piece things together, you're going to be wondering what kind of shoe is this. And it looks very designer-like, very like, I'm talking about, like, not really Balenciaga, because they're really going crazy with their designs, but more and more design-like for people that are living in that lifestyle, going out parties and stuff like that. Not that I'm one of those, but anyway. So if you look at the production here, just like always, Converse are listing the materials. We have upper textile, lining textile, rubber, and leather here. Obviously the leather is the nicest part of the shoe, and I really like that combination. They are managing to put some synthetic leather as well. The lower portion of the panels is genuine leather. Just by touching it you will recognize immediately. And then the upper portion where the zipper is, this is synthetic. Now if I pull the insole out, again, another great insole by Converse. This one is orange on the bottom, polyurethane insole, very soft, very nice. This is one of those insoles that you throw in the shoe and provides an immediate comfort. In addition to the insole, the midsole is extremely soft. I mean, this is their kind of a patented formula they'll be using here. I'm sure they're borrowing some of that from Nike, since Nike is owning Converse, but the midsole is very soft. These are extremely comfortable on feet. They're not heavy as you expect them to be, because you're looking at that chunky profile and you're thinking this is going to be a heavy, uncomfortable boot to wear around, but they're actually pretty light for what they are, and the comfort is excellent. I mean, I put them on feet and they're super bouncy, super nice, feeling a lot better than some of my other sneakers, to be honest. Also, again, very thick rubber. We're talking about 3.5, almost 4 millimeter thick rubber. Converse All-Star right in the middle, and all the portion that is not exposed, the foam that is not exposed, is covered by that thick rubber on the heel and on the forefoot, this checkerboarding. And I don't think you're gonna have any problems slipping on these, definitely. So overall, I highly recommend these if you wanna put a little bit more style, if you wanna just throw them with some pants, some crazy outfits, go to a party or something like that, or to a dinner, and not worry about getting your feet wet or worry about being cold, because man, these are hugging your foot, especially the neoprene around your ankle. The lower portion is almost entirely covered with that rubber and leather, so they're a warm boot or a warm sneaker for this kind of weather, like a fall to about winter, when it's still pretty dry, there's not a lot of snow on the ground, it's not really deeply wet. So yeah, this is something I'll be wearing, guys. I know the diversity of the footwear I'm showing you is a lot, but this is how I am. I like things to be different, not the run-of-the-mill, same old. So this is something really is speaking to my soul. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very soon. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.